We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. 5 police officers tagged in the missing online cockfighting master agent in Laguna last year have been dismissed from the service. These are Staff Sergeant Daryl Panghangaan, Patrolman Roy Navarrete, Lieutenant Henry Sasaluya, Master Sergeant Michael Claveria, and Patrolman Reggie Brosas over the alleged kidnapping of Ricardo Lasco, an Isabong master agent. The victim was abducted from his residence in San Pedro, Laguna in 2021. State prosecutors considered the testimonies of all the witnesses as well as the CCTV footage following the group entering the house of Lasco and arrested him by virtue of a purported arrest warrant. They also took with them numerous personal belongings and cash amounting to over 10.4 million pesos. The Criminal Investigation and Detection Group welcomed the indictment of 3 police officers and hopes that the other cases of missing victims will also be resolved soon. Meanwhile, Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Remulla said those involved in the disappearance of the sabungeros could face charges for violation of the international humanitarian law. To date, the families of the victims are still exhausting all means to gather more evidences as there are no clear mastermind yet. Remulla is set to hold a dialogue with the families on January 11 or earlier if something will come up. Suspended Bureau of Corrections Chief Gerald Bantag and others are facing plunder raps over the questionable expenses incurred during the construction of the agency's facilities. In an interview, Bucor Officer in Charge Gregorio Catapang said Bantag is liable for all the anomalies that happened during his time, which include the questionable implementation of the 1 billion peso construction project in Bucor. Upon investigation, he said about 950 million pesos or 95% of the funds have been released to construct 4 buildings, but only 60% of the project was completed. Katapang said a witness will prove the allegations along with the altering of documents to facilitate the release of the said funds. The Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines has joined Pope Francis' call for heads of state to grant clemency to deserving persons deprived of liberty. Legazpi Bishop Joel Bailon, chair of the Episcopal Commission on Prison Pastoral Care, called on President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. and the executive branch to release PDLs who deserve to start a new life. Bailon also asked the judiciary to immediately decide on cases so that those who are found not guilty will be released. He said through clemency, qualified PDLs can rebuild their lives in the spirit of true restorative and transformative justice. The Holy Father recently released a letter calling for the granting of clemency and release of qualified inmates in the spirit of Christmas. The Bureau of Corrections said nearly 6,000 PDLs have been released from its facilities this year. In other news, a 443 million peso jackpot awaits tonight's lucky winner of the Ultra Lotto 658 draw. The Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office said no winner bagged the jackpot from Sunday night's draw that yielded a winning combination of 03, 01, 44, 42, 58, and 2. The previous jackpot prize was 428 million pesos. The Ultra Lotto 658 is drawn every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. The PCSO reminds the public that all Lotto jackpot prizes must be claimed at the PCSO main office along Shaw Boulevard in Mandaluyong City. To claim the prizes, winners must write their names, sign at the back of the winning ticket, and present 2 government-issued IDs. To avoid forfeiture of the winnings, winners have 1 year from the date of the draw to claim the prize. Meanwhile, the PCSO said there would be no selling of tickets and Lotto draws on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. That's the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head on to the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We're also shown on the social media pages of the Office of the Press Secretary and Radyo Pilipinas RP1. Stay tuned for more news updates. I'm Stephanie Sevillano. We tell stories that inspire change.